Agents and general rules of agency. An agent or producer is an individual licensed to sell, collect, or negotiate insurance contracts on behalf of the principal or insurer. The law of agency defines the relationship between the principal and the agent producer, the act of the agent within the scope of authority are deemed to be the acts of the insurer. In this relationship, it is given that an agent represents the insurer, not the insured. Any knowledge of the agent is presumed to be a knowledge to the insurer. If the agent is working with the conditions of his or her contract, the insurer is fully responsible. When the insured submits payments to the agent, it is the same as submitting a payment to the insurer. The agent is possible for accurately completing applications for insurance, submitting the applications to the insurers. For underwriting, the delivering the policy to policy owner. B1. Authority and powers of agents. The agency contract details. The agent contract details the authority an agent has within his or her company. Contrarily, only those actions for which the agent is authorized can be bound in principles. In reality, an agent's authority is much broader. There are three types of agent authorities: express, implied, and apparent. Express authority is the authority a principal intends to grant to an agent by means of the agent's contract. It is the authority that is written in the contract. Implied authority is authority that is not expressed or written into the contract, but with the agent is assumed to have in order to transact the business of insurance for the principal. Implied authority is the incidental to and drivers derives from express authority, since not every single detail of an agent authority can be spelled out in the written contract. C. Apparent. Apparent authority, also known as perceived authority, is the appearance or the assumption of authority based on the action, words, or deeds of principle or because of circumstance the principle created. For example, if agent uses insurance stationery when soliciting coverage, an applicant may believe that the agent is authorized to the transact insurance on behalf of the insurer. C2. Responsibilities to the applicant or insured. Although the agents act for the insurer, they are legally obligated to treat applicants and insurers in an ethical manner because an agent handles the funds of the insured and the insurers. He or she has fiduciary responsibility. A fiduciary is someone in the position of trust. More specifically, it is illegal for insurance producer to commingle premiums collecting from the applicants with their own personal funds. Market conduct describes the way companies and producers should conduct their business. It is a code of ethics for producers. Producers must adhere to certain established procedures, and failure to comply with results in penalties. Some of the market conduct regulations include, but not limited to, the following: conflict of interests, a request of a gift or loan as condition to complete business, and supplying confidential information. Producers are required to perform in a professional manner at all the time. Professionalism means that a person is engaged in an occupation requiring an advanced level of training, knowledge, or skill. Being professional means placing the public's interests above one's own in all the situations. Any deviation could result in a penalty.